Dr. Frisby arrived in 1946 and practiced under Dr. Leonadis Delaine until his passing in 1947. Delaine was very civic-minded and wanted people to vote and register and become first-class citizens. Pastor Albert Calvin Jr. grew up as a child seeing Dr. Frisby at his practice on Alexander Street.
But I really got to know him when I came here as the assistant pastor back in 1976. He was the chairman of the trustees here at Mount Horeb and one of Mount Horeb's major supporters.
Dr. Frisby received a certificate of appreciation from the President of the United States, Franklin D. Roosevelt, in grateful recognition of uncompensated services rendered to his country in the administration of the selected services.
Dr. Frisby, with me, he was a very sociable person. He was a very caring person. He always would come to me and make sure that I was, he wanted to know, am I pleased with what I'm doing? Am I pleased with what the church is doing and that kind of thing? And I found him to be just a very genuine type person. And like I say, he had this church to heart. He had this community to heart.
Dr. Frisby also became the first black man since Reconstruction to run for a seat on the Greenville City Council, and he helped register black voters and worked to improve housing and finances for civil rights workers. He was also very big on recreation programs and financial support for the young and even had a park named in his honor, Frisby Park. He had countless civic affiliations and awards. I asked Pastor Calvin, how would Dr. Frisby look at society today?
He was involved in the local NAACP and anything that dealt with the advancement of especially black people in the black community. He was on line with that. And I think today when he would see the complacency, he would be very disappointed.
Dr. Frisby once said, "We have no place in national life until we stand for something definite and helpful in community life." In Greenville, Tony Fruits, the Delta News.